Hello, and welcome to week 3 of Team Galaxy's art progression video for the game Dream No More. So, as you can see, UI is still in the works. That's one of the main things. We do have the idea for an interactive menu where the player is almost like playing a game as they're loading the different options and menus and stuff like that. So that is always an idea that we're working towards. We want to get that in for the final build. The main push that we've made for the game is definitely on the enemies. That's one of the main things that we really want to make sure that we get concrete and solid. Obviously, you can see the main character is still our default. We do have one in the works. I know our art team member is working on one, as well as our core team members is also working on them as well. Our core team members have been pushing out a lot of work on the enemies. I think we've doubled, maybe even tripled the amount of art and animation for the enemies, so that's one of the big things. I do know that we have some UI art as well for the HUD and the interface. That's currently in the works as well. I saw some of the preliminary sketches for some of that work, so that's going to be looking great and definitely will fit the theme for the game. As you can see, we have our standard issue gingerbread men here, doing good, doing well as always. I believe there's about 6 variations of them. This one is has an eye patch on his eye. He's an elite gingerbread man. He carries an SMG, but yeah, there's about 6 different variations of them. Each one has their own little special weapon that they use and that you can loot as well. So there's one of them right there. Let's get some armor. We'll be on our way. So some of the other enemies. Here's a new enemy that we just added. It's a bear. So this bear uses its heavy claw attack, spreads out and shoots ammo basically in all directions. So great attack. And as you can see, the animation there, when he dies, the stuffing comes out, right? Blech. So, again, this was done by one of our core guys, and it looks absolutely great. It's looking really, really good as of right now. That one could be Asset Store, I'm not sure. But yeah, it was able to bring that in and definitely adds to the flavor. Here's another one as well, the Evil Tree. Here's a mermaid, and this mermaid is a protector. This was created by hand by one of the teammates, and there it goes. Once that mermaid dies, then all the faded enemies are able to take damage at that point. So let's go ahead and finish them up. We have the evil pumpkin fully functioning as well. I believe we brought that in from another game as well, and looks great, works well. Definitely fits the theme. We're going to keep moving here, keep playing through, see what other new enemies we can come across. There, right there, is Little Red Riding Hood. And this is the sniper class. Shoots a very high-speed projectile. It's like an angry, corrupted Red Riding Hood. So there she goes. And there's also a mushroom as well. As you can see, he's just spurting his spores away. This is one of the ones that was created by the team as well, and this looks absolutely great. A little mushroom, and this little mushroom cap head falls off. Great animation work, great artwork, and it's progressing incredibly well. I'm really happy on the art side, and the sound side is also, on a side note, is starting to come into fruition as well. We just got some of the soundtracks in, and everything's sounding really, really good as of right now, so very excited for this final stretch of the project. There's the crowd favorite, the gnome, wielding his hat as a weapon. There, the little hat sprays are all coming towards you. So they all hit the wall, and then they re-engage towards the player. Of course, if you take his weapon, I gotta kill this bear before I can consume. So if you take his weapon, the smart pistol, then you have the ability to shoot arrows and shoot the gnome hats. That will readjust and go for the enemy, which is pretty cool. It's an evil bunny. We're able to get it integrated this time around. I know we weren't able to get it into the last build, but we're able to get it into this build. And there it goes. Unfortunately, we're still working on the death animation for that one. But that will definitely be done by final build. So yeah, we got some more gnomes here launching hats at me. Let's go ahead and take care of those. Behind that, you can see one of the variations of the mermaid. It is the blue mermaid, which is actually the healer. So you can see I'm doing damage to these gnomes here, but then there she goes. She comes right over and heals them on up. So let's go ahead and take her out. Then we'll take care of the gnomes. Oh yeah, I have a heavy attack. Let's go ahead and use that. Make our life a little bit easier here. Sounds like we got some mushrooms just spurting off over here. Let's take them out of the equation so we can move on. Get those doors unlocked. Oh, we got a mermaid helping out this mushroom. Take that out. Mermaids do not attack, but they do sing a lullaby, which protects whatever enemy it's near and will either heal it or protect it from taking damage, depending on which color mermaid it is. So here's our current weapon shop. It shows the different heavy attacks that you can purchase. This could definitely use a little bit of an overhaul as well. And as you can, cha-ching. We got a new heavy attack now, so that'll be nice. But yeah, this could definitely have a little bit more theme related. This is also an asset store shopkeeper. So that would be a nice one to get in for the final build as well. A shopkeeper that kind of fits our twisted fairy tale theme would be absolutely amazing. Let's see, let's use our new heavy attack here. Try to thin the herd, the gnomes and pumpkins and corruption. Oh, there's one of the variations of gingerbread men, the almighty gingerbread men, which is the burnt one. He has a little crown and he's all crispy. So that is definitely one of the cooler gingerbread men. That is the top tier gingerbread man, and he has a proton sprayer, which is an absolute great weapon, very rare weapon. They're one of the only ones to carry it. Maybe them and one other enemy. So you see that burnt gingerbread men. You know you're in for a challenge, but you also know you're in for a reward if you take them out. Here we go. We got a bowling pin take on of gingerbread men here coming at me. Let's go ahead and handle all these guys. Movement's key. You got to stay light on those feet. So there's 3 different gingerbread men in here, 3 different variations. One's the eye patch one, then the other ones are 2 basic attack ones, and then some upgraded fast attackers as well. So get a bunch of variation. There's the evil tree. It shoots a seeker bullet, which will go out of its way to find you. So tough one to dodge. Probably want to reflect that one back. But yeah, he's got a seeking missile there, so that's a tough one to handle. So one of the things you know, is we consider is, you know, the bullets, right? You could have like bee bullets, or for the gnomes, you know, they're actually shooting little hats and stuff. So there's some things that we're kind of keeping in mind as we're going in the final build. The main thing that we want is to basically shore up any of the stuff that we still have outstanding. Like obviously main character, you know, UI, the tables can get some rework, stuff like that. So the major stuff. If we can get to the nice little details and nitty gritties for art this month, that'd be great. But we'll see what we can do. We've made amazing progression so far. I'm really happy with the art progression. See the mermaid, the gnome, and the gingerbread men here. So that mermaid is actually healing. Oh, this one is trying to escape because she's protecting. So she tries to protect an enemy and she runs away so she doesn't take damage. Much similar to you see in other bullet hell style games. Let's go ahead and finish these guys up. Trying to think if there's any other that haven't been displayed here. We're running short on time. I think that is about it. We may have had 1 or 2 more, but that's a pretty good summary of our art progression for this week. Alright, well thanks for watching.